Let's talk rates. Hey, what's up? I'm Marc Scott. Thanks for checking out another voiceover tip. If you never want to miss a tip, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. New tips getting posted just about every week. And of course, you can also check out the Everyday VOpreneur podcast at VOpreneur.com. So this week I want to have a quick discussion about voiceover rates because, hey, there's something that we don't talk about nearly enough, right? So the thing that I want to talk about this week is not knowing what to charge for voiceover rates. That is a big problem. Every single day, across all of the different forums on social media, you are going to see people posting questions asking, how do I quote for this job? How do I quote for this job? I don't know what to charge. What's a fair rate for this? Somebody offered me this budget. Is that an acceptable budget? Every single day. And I want to give you a little bit of a perspective to consider before you start posting all of those in social media. Back in the spring of last year, actually prior to spring, it was probably more like February, I decided that I was going to do a kitchen renovation. And although I knew I was going to do a lot of the work myself, I knew that I needed a cabinet maker. So I had a meeting with the cabinet maker, actually with a couple cabinet makers, and this was pre-COVID, when we could actually go out and have meetings. But anyway, I met with a couple of different cabinet makers and we laid out what I was looking for from a design standpoint. My wife offered insights into what she wanted. I told them what I was looking for. And then as soon as they had that information, they provided a quote. Very quick, very easy. They just gave us a quote. Okay, this many feet of cabinet, these types of cabinets, these features, here's your quote. It was a quick, simple, painless process. Now, let's fast forward to the fall of last year. We find out that we're having a baby. I know that I've got to do a basement renovation. I've got to add some rooms into our home. So I bring in a contractor who walks through the basement with me and I map out kind of what we're looking for. This is what we want for rooms. We need this bathroom, a laundry room, all that sort of stuff. And we measure out the square footage and everything. And then he takes that information home, contacts a couple of trades. Next day, he sends me a quote. Total breakdown of what the prices were going to be for everything. Quick and painless. But in both instances, you know what didn't happen? The cabinet maker did not go onto a Facebook group and say, hey, somebody asked me to quote a kitchen. Can you tell me how much I should charge for this kitchen? And the contractor did not go onto a Facebook group and say, hey, somebody asked me to do a basement and they want me to build 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and a laundry room. Can you guys give me some ideas of how much I should charge for that? Do you know why they didn't? Because they know their business, because they're running their business, and because they know how to charge fair market value for their business. The point I'm trying to make is, if you have no idea what you should be charging for your voiceover services, you may not be ready to start pursuing work yet. This is your business. And people are not going to take you seriously if you do not know how to quote and charge for your business. There are so many different resources out there that there should be no reason for you to not be able to figure it out if you're willing to do a little bit of research. And when I say doing a little bit of research, that doesn't mean posting every single job in a Facebook group and asking somebody else to do it for you. By the way, when you do that, 90% of the responses are going to be the same anyway. They're going to tell you to check out the Global Voice Acting Academy Rate Guide, or they're going to tell you to check out the Gravy for the Brain Rate Guide. Both of those resources give you the information that you need. As a business owner, you have an obligation to yourself, to your company, and to your clients to know what your rates are, to have a general idea of what you are going to charge for projects, and to not overcomplicate the process. I'm going to link below this video in the comments. I will link to the Global Voice Acting Academy Rate Guide and to the Gravy for the Brains Rate Guide. Both of those are invaluable resources. Bookmark them, refer to them often, use them as a source for helping you to come up with rates. But the most important part of this is you need to learn how to charge. Every once in a while, a job is going to come up that you're not going to be sure what to do with, or it's going to be a really weird usage that maybe isn't directly listed in the Gravy for the Brain Guide or the GVAA Guide. And in those cases, by all means, throw it out to a Facebook group, get some feedback, get some help from the community. That's what the community is there for. But by and large, you need to know how to do this yourself. And if you don't, it's time to learn because you aren't ready to run a business yet. Use the resources that are available to you. Learn how to charge fair market value for your voiceovers. Learn what fair market value rates for your voiceovers are. Again, want more tips? Listen to the podcast, VOpreneur.com. Subscribe, never miss one of these videos again. Check in the notes below so you can see the links to the Global Voice Acting Academy Rate Guide, the GVAA Rate Guide, and the Gravy for the Brain Rate Guide.